fuck are you doing here?
Come on, it's a fancy school. Is that how they teach you to talk to your mother?
Oh, that's what you're calling yourself? If you were on fire, I wouldn't piss on you to put you out. And if you were cold, I would never let you in. If I had every single dollar in the world, I wouldn't give you a motherfucking cent. Fuck you, Mom.
There she is. Cold-hearted, Josefina. You're a real bitch. How is anyone ever gonna love you?
Thought you were the one person that understood me.
I do.
You don't. And that's been the problem my entire fucking life. Effie is always looking out for Effie. What happened to you? Do this one thing for Noma and you're off the hook.
I got you. All right, no matter what, I got you.
That's all I ask. At the end of the semester, I'm going to California, so I need out. Like forever, Kane, because I can't do this. I can't do this life.
100 in the game, now you're in. And the game's for life. Thank you. And, I promise I'm gonna pay you back. I'll pay you back.
Effie, we're gonna be overseeing the colleges, running shit through Course Perfect like back in the old days.
Bet. Thank you. No, everything I said, I was a dickhead, so.
You're good at what you do, and that's exactly what we need, but from now on, there's a chain of command. Everything goes through me.
Cool.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Power, and I want to welcome you back to another video. Man, I've been waiting to make this video, man, because I got a lot to say. As you guys have seen, this video is about Effie, what's next for her character, and, you know, kind of break down what we've seen from her in these past two series. So we're first introduced to Effie's character back in the OG Power, right? When we had Tariq's storyline and him kind of starting to move drugs and move the weight and everything. Effie was really kind of the first person around his age that he started to kind of hang out with. And her role wasn't really defined. She was kind of like a friend and an enemy, like a frenemy type person. We didn't really know too much about her character, which is oddly enough to say, fast forward 4 or 5 years later, we still barely know anything about her character. And honestly, when you want to talk about the most nerfed, the most underused, the most underdeveloped characters, Effie has to be in that conversation, because it's one thing when they kill you off as a character and you're just done. It's a whole nother thing to have the character alive and just push the character to the side and barely use them. When you look at Effie's development, bro, Effie didn't catch a body the entire series. Do y'all realize that? She didn't kill nobody. Diana caught 3, 4, 5 bodies before Effie did. How is that possible? How is that possible? It's one of these things that Power loves to do, is just waste characters. And I feel like Effie is at the top of the conversation for one of the most wasted Power characters, like unutilizing her character, unutilizing her strengths, suddenly making her a freaking Mr. Robot computer hacking scientist in the final couple episodes of the series. Really? Really? Where did this come from? You guys didn't even build her up. It's like they tried to build up her character just to amount to nothing. They show her mom out the cut for one scene and then we never see her again. And it's just like confusing to me. It's like, okay, well, what was the point of having this character in Power Book 2 Ghost if you were just going to push her and a bunch of other characters to the side for the Tejadas? You see, the thing that really pissed me off about Effie, right, is that they had this whole mysterious storyline with her and her plug in the OG Power, and everyone always talks about this. To this day, we still don't know who her plug was. We still don't know who she was working with. We still don't know really much about her family. We met her mom one time, but that's really it. We don't know anything about her father or anything. We don't know how her brother died and like what happened with that whole storyline. She's just been an entire mystery. How do you have a character from an OG show transition to a spinoff with some of the main cast and you don't develop her? You don't develop her at all. And this is why I said that when people were saying, oh, Diana should get a spinoff. Look, I'm not a huge Effie fan, but if anyone should deserve to get a spinoff outside of Kane and Tariq, it really should be her, bro, because we haven't really dived into her character at all. We don't really know anything about her. And I feel like there's a lot of potential there with her character. And obviously, Alex Lepre is a very good actress as well. So that's kind of how I feel about her, man. I mean, it's just disappointing. Every time I think about Effie's character, it's just pure and utter disappointment. I question why they didn't just kill her off. And I understand why Alex Lepre, who plays Effie, she said in the interview, she was like, she wasn't happy with her character's ending. I see why the fuck she wasn't happy with her character's ending. Her character literally ended the same way that she started. Shit, her and Brayden had the same ending. They started off working for or with Tariq. Now they're both working for Tariq in a demoted position. Like, they're just answering to him now. Like, if you was going to end the series off like this anyway, why start the series off like that? Like, how are you going to end it the same way you started it? Especially for a character like Effie. Not to mention they was pushing this whole, oh, she's going to college, she's going to leave at the end of the semester. And you're telling me she's going to give up all the money that she spent saving, spent the whole season complaining about how she wants to get out the game and how she wants to leave. And you finally have that opportunity. Noma's dead. All your issues are gone, but you choose to give Kane all your money. A dude who you've known for a couple months who was just fucking you because he wanted to get back at Tariq. And this is a prime example of why I always say the Power Book 2 Ghost just has too many characters. It just had too much going on, too many intertwining storylines that it couldn't really focus on just building a true story. Like, there was really no true story with Effie's character. I feel like they just kind of threw her in this show because they felt like they needed to, because she was a familiar face from the OG Power. And usually when you do spinoffs, you want to have as many familiar faces from the old show, you know, in the new one, you know, to captivate viewers and just bring back some of the previous viewers. I feel like that's kind of why they threw Effie in this show, but they really didn't use her for nothing. And this is a prime example of why I always say the Power Book 2 Ghost just has too many characters. It just had too much going on, too many intertwining storylines that it couldn't really focus on just building a true story. Like, there was really no true story with Effie's character. I feel like they just kind of threw her in this show because they felt like they needed to, because she was a familiar face from the OG Power. And usually when you do spinoffs, you want to have as many familiar faces from the old show, you know, in the new one, you know, to captivate viewers and just bring back some of the previous viewers. I feel like that's kind of why they threw Effie in this show, but they really didn't use her for nothing. So like I said earlier in the video, I do think there is potential with Effie's character. Now, do I see her getting an entire spinoff to herself? Probably not, but I could definitely see her being in the next spinoff, you know, with Tariq and Tommy, you know, now that her and Brayden and them are working together. I could see that happen. Or honestly, I could see us never really seeing Effie's character again, like never really being a focal point, just maybe being like a cameo here and there. But in terms of the future of the Power universe, I don't see Effie's character. I don't see Effie's character, and I kind of feel a little bit of the same with Brayden's character, with the way that he got demoted, but I'll obviously talk about that in my Brayden video that'll probably be coming out tomorrow. Keep a lookout for that. I just don't see a future for Effie's character in the universe like that. I feel like they had 4 years to really build her up and make us interested in her, and they completely fumbled it. And they lost their chances, and that kind of just, the ship has sailed for Effie's character, man. So I really do hope they try to do something with her. I hope they maybe try to build her storyline up, try to give her a couple cameos, you know what I mean? But I don't really expect too much from her character, and I don't really expect to see her again. If we do, it'll be cool, but I wouldn't wait on it. So appreciate you guys for tapping in for this video too. I do have another video on Brayden, and that video I'm really gonna spaz because they ruined his character even more than Effie's. He had huge potential. But again, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.